Greetings, my fellow Catholic. Today I'm going to share with you some recommendations on how to persuade somebody, persuade them to donate. I use the word persuade because that's how people ask me. They're like, how do I persuade somebody to donate? So we're going to look at that, specifically three suggestions I have. I usually put things in three because that way you can remember them more easily. So I'm going to look at three different ways to help you persuade somebody to donate. But before we dive in, quick introduction. I am Brice Sokolowski, the founder of CatholicFundraiser.net, a website, an apostolate, almost 5 years with the website, but I've been doing fundraising for a lot longer than that, but I'm completely dedicated to helping Catholics just like you with their fundraising. So whether you're starting out or you're experienced and looking for new ideas, trying to find different ways of fundraising, you are in the right spot because I just try and break things down based off of the Catholic faith and using the tools around us. We live in a fantastic time, especially with the internet and all these different technologies. How do you actually use them? And that is what my apostolate is primarily focused on, how to help you with your fundraising and how to use a lot of these great tools at our disposal. Now, before we dive into today's topic on persuasion, make sure that you download absolutely for free my 10 Commandments to Catholic Fundraising. This is a guide that's been downloaded tens of thousands of times. Overall consensus is 2 thumbs up because I get great feedback and I incorporate it in there. So it's not just what's helped me fundraise, it's what I've learned from other people. It's what people have shared with me that they have said, this has really helped me. So make sure that you download the 10 Commandments to Catholic Fundraising. It's entirely free. Just simply click the link below. Okay, the topic today is how to persuade. And now I'm going to be looking at my notes. You can always find my notes on my website. There's always a page dedicated to what we're talking about today, our discussion, so make sure that you jump over the website, and if you have any questions, go over there and you'll see all my notes. How to persuade somebody to donate. I've broken it down into 3 suggestions or things that I think you should be looking at when it comes to fundraising and how to persuade. So number 1, first and foremost, is who are you looking to persuade? Is it friends? Is it family? Is it strangers? Is it friends of friends? The key important concept to remember in fundraising, especially with persuading, is not all groups of people are alike. So maybe not asking anyone and everyone is the best strategy because anyone and everyone is very, very different. So maybe the persuasion, when you think about who do I persuade, is start thinking about, well, among all the groups around me, who would be the most favorable to being asked for a donation? So that's first and foremost, is asking the question, who do you ask to donate? Number 2 is I would look at what you are saying. Maybe, and more than likely, I would say more than likely, because this is what I see from where I guess I sit. A lot of people I'm connected with, and I love my job, thousands of apostolates, and for the most part, most of them hope that they're going to be saying the right thing at the right time or not saying the wrong thing. So the question is, try and think about and plan in advance, well, what am I going to say? What words am I going to use? And obviously the whole question is, well, what do I say and what do I not say? That could make this whole discussion much longer than I want. You can jump over to my website and figure out what those specific words are. But first and foremost, you just have to think about, well, maybe I don't wing it. Maybe I really plan on what I'm going to say. Very, very, very important to come in with a plan. And obviously, if you want that plan, you can jump over to my website. A lot more resources. I have a thing called a mentoring program where I help Catholic apostolates specifically who want that one-on-one assistance. I have a book, I have videos, a lot of additional resources to do that. Now the third, recommendation that I have on persuading people is, what is the ask? What are you asking for? Are you asking whatever you can get? Do you want money? Do you want cash? Do you want resources? Do you want a direct deposit? Do you want a credit card transaction? And are you clearly specific? Are you clear asking, or I need to be clear first. What is it what you are asking for clear to people? Do they know what the ask is? And are you sure it's clear? Now, oftentimes, a fundraiser or someone who's fundraising for an apostle thinks, well, I'm just going to go out and ask for people's support, and whatever they can give, they can give, and that's great. So you're kind of like a blank canvas. Oftentimes, and you might not notice this, but oftentimes that's very confusing to people, because people are always thinking about, well, how can I help them? So your blank canvas actually to the other side is confusing. They don't see a blank canvas. They start getting ideas. Well, do they want money? Do they want my assistance? Do I write them a check? Who do I make it out to? Are they going to come and ask me again? So think about that concept of a blank canvas ask. Is that ask specific enough? Is it clear enough? Does it make sense to people? And if you're not sure, well, just ask a few people and say, hey, is my ask clear? So those are the 3 points. Who are you looking to persuade? Who are you looking to ask? What are you saying? And what's the ask? Those are my 3, I guess, things to think about when you're fundraising. Start putting a plan together. If you need additional help, obviously, jump over to my website, catholicfundraiser.net. I'm happy to help. If you want specific assistance, you can always reach out to me on the website. There's a little form. Contact me. You can send me an email, and I'd be happy to dive further into whatever assistance that you may need. And of course, share this with an apostolate, share this with a religious community, share this with a priest, share this with anybody you think that could benefit from this type of knowledge. Anyways, thank you so much. God love you, and I look forward to speaking with you. Bye-bye.